So in this episode, we'll be discussing the banning of Halloween. And before we begin, if you want to help support this channel, help keep it going, go ahead and click the join button down below this video and sponsor this channel today because again, YouTube no longer wants to monetize anything that has to do with horror and not push us anywhere in the SEO. So it's up to you all to help keep this channel going. Now with all that said, let's get started. So with Halloween right around the corner, these selfish parents are at it again. In case you're unaware, in 2018, 2017, and 2016, there's a whole group and gathering of these selfish, ignorant, moronic parents that put out this internet petition and try to ban Halloween. And yes, in some cases they have been successful this year, which makes you a little bit worried for years to come. Now, with that said, the reason why these parents are pushing for this, in their words, is that, well, it makes some kids not feel as included. Or, let's get real, it's selfish. These parents actually want nothing to fucking do with it because they don't want to go out and spend the time and money. They want to dick around on their phone playing Flappy Cunt or Dick Burt, whatever the hell that damn game is called. You know, Candy Nuts or whatever the shit those games are that they play all day. They'd rather pay more attention to their phone than actually spend time with their kids. And yes, if you haven't gone anywhere in the last 2 years, then you're completely living under a bubble because everywhere you go, this is what parents do. They sit there and they look at their phone. They don't care about what their kids are doing. How even in the doctor's office and the pediatricians, the kids are playing on the floor. Yeah, in a doctor's office, the kids are playing on the floor where the mom's just going do and they're looking like a jackass. And yeah, there are some fathers doing it, but actually I found from my eyes, from my experience, that it's more the mothers than the fathers. Yes, some fathers do it, but I've been noticing it's more mothers than fathers. And this isn't all mothers. Some mothers still tell their kids, get the hell off of a dirty floor covered in germs and bacteria. But no, these parents would rather do their own selfish thing because they don't really care about their kids. They're more concerned about themselves. So what do? Well, Halloween costs too much money. It takes up too much time. You mean I'm going to do this? My kid wants this. Oh my God, I have to put my kid ahead of myself. Why did I have a kid? I don't know. Why did you have a fucking kid? That doesn't mean you go and punish everybody else because of your own bullcrap. And yes, I understand that there are some people that have some religious backgrounds, such as Jehovah's Witnesses, that don't want anything to do with Halloween because of their religion. Well, guess what? Welcome to America. The majority reigns supreme here. The minority do not get what they want simply because it's against their religious beliefs. If you don't want to participate in it, don't freaking participate in it. You don't ruin the joy and fun of other kids at the expense of your own stupid religious beliefs. And yes, I know you heavily religious people out there are gonna get really pissed at this, but religion is fake. It's a made up story. Jesus didn't exist. You know, the whole thing is just made up. It was a way to create values. And yes, at the time when the earth was flat and people 29 IQ reigned supreme, it was probably pretty damn good. And I know today it does help some people cope with death, especially when people lose their kids. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for a second. When they lose their kids to death, I'm not laughing at the kids dying, I'm laughing at how stupid religion is, but it does help some people, right? It helps them cope with the death. It helps them believe that they've gone into a better place. That I can kind of understand, but when people full-heartedly, such as Orthodox, an Orthodox Jew, etc., take the book so literally and so seriously today in 2019, such as, oh, you're supposed to stone thy neighbor for working on Sabbath. If they go to work, you're supposed to stone them. Anybody who goes to work on Sabbath, you're supposed to stone and kill them. You didn't know that? Read your Bible, people. Or Jews, read your Torah, or any way you want to put it, right? They wholeheartedly, literally take these things so seriously in 2019, which most of us, these same people, don't believe the earth is flat. We don't really believe, the stars are gods or people live in the sky because we have since built airplanes. We have since traveled to outer space, built telescopes, discovered the earth isn't flat, that the stars are nothing but giant burning balls of gas. And that clouds are, well, just that. Clouds, and there's no people living up there, and the center of the earth doesn't contain a place where bad people go to burn and be tortured day after day for all of eternity. We know this doesn't exist anymore. Yes, back before science and technology, you could probably argue that, hey, it's possible, but today, no, you can't. And yes, burden of proof is on you to prove it exists, not on the people to disprove it, even though it's been disproven. So let's get that out of the way right now. And I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just speak factually. Okay. If you can prove that that shit exists, then send it to me. I'm still open, even though it's been proven it doesn't exist. If you got proof it does, I'm willing to watch it. But again, this is what it comes down to. It comes down to a lot of it being religious crap trying to be forced on other people. You can't do that. It's the same as the far left or the far right. I'm not going to sit there and say one is better than the other. I'm not talking about the left or right. I'm talking about the far left or the far right, the crazy ass people out there trying to force their own political ideologies on everybody, and such as, socialists on top of everything. The closest thing to Nazis I've ever seen. They want to force other beliefs. If you don't agree with them, this isn't just socialists, I'm talking about the far left. If you don't agree with them, you need to be silenced. They don't like firearms, they need to be removed. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, who does that sound like? Wait, if you take all of the variables and put them side by side, far left, Nazis. Again, I'm not talking about the left. No problems with the left. I don't care who you voted for. Okay, I didn't vote for Trump. All right, so don't put me in that group either. I'm talking about the far right and the far left. This is what they do. If you remove torture and murder, we have the far left. Silence anybody who doesn't agree with them. Nazis silenced anybody who didn't agree with them. Any type of form of entertainment, books, anything that they didn't agree with, remove. Oh, yes, they are. They're doing that. You didn't know? Well, here in Florida, Joker offended a whole bunch of people on the far left, and they put up a whole giant riot about this. I'm going to say riot because they did destroy some shit when they did this. It wasn't just a protest. It was mainly a protest, but some of the people destroyed stuff, which makes it a riot. Okay, so it was a part riot. I'll be nice. Okay, I'm not going to throw a whole bunch of fuel on their fire. Part riot, mainly protest, 90-10, and got Joker removed from some of the theaters. Who did that? The Nazis. Want to remove firearms from the civilians. Wait, who did that? The Nazis! Oh my God. Not to mention, Nazis were also socialists. Hitler was a socialist. So when you put them side by side, they're the modern day Nazi. They really are. You can't work your way anywhere around that. They're identical variable-wise. But this is what they do. Anything they don't agree with, they want to remove it. And yes, a lot of these parents do think that way, unfortunately. They want to remove it, such as Halloween. This all has to do with Halloween, so don't think I'm getting too sidetracked here. Okay, so this is part of this shit. They want it because now they got to pay to do all this stuff, or because of their religious beliefs, get rid of it. Okay, you want to know what? I'm not Catholic. I'm not religious. I just told you what my thoughts are on all religion. But you know what? I still celebrate Christmas. I still celebrate Hanukkah. I still celebrate Halloween, right? And nor do I say if I didn't want to do any of those, and the fact that I don't agree that religion should even be taken seriously at all in 2019, I still say some people have the right to do that. People have the right to do that. And I explained why. I even gave some examples why they could actually want to truly believe in it, right, in 2019. But it doesn't make any sense, okay? My beliefs should not be forced upon anybody else. All right, if your kid wants to go out and celebrate Halloween, go. If I hate Halloween, fine. My kid won't celebrate. It's that freaking simple. But to sit there and force a ban on it, to sit there and penalize kids who are having fun, fuck off, You have your own right to do whatever you want, technically, as long as you don't infringe on anybody else's right. Okay? And yes, kids, people can record you in public. You are not safe. I see this all over YouTube, same crap. You can't film me, I'm a child. Yes, you can. There's no expectancy of privacy in public of all ages. Nobody needs your permission. They only need your permission if they're going to make money off of that video. Yeah, they only need your permission to make money off of your likeness. That's it. Anybody can share your freaking photos or video of you, adult, child, baby, anywhere on YouTube, anywhere on the internet, as long as they're not profiting from it without your permission. Sorry, guys, that's a federal law. Y'all are batshit, though. But again, this just falls under the same category of trying to push your own political and religious views on other people. Now, with that said, yes, Chicago was successful in banning this from a school, and of course, kids were crying. Yeah, kids were actually crying about this, and I'm not faulting them. I would too if I was in elementary school and you took away my Halloween. When the majority says they're okay with it and the minority wins, something's fucking wrong. That's not right at all. The majority reigns supreme in America. Yeah, sorry. Again, I didn't vote for Trump, but again, majority reigns supreme. If you take the election, look at the minority. The last 3 years, I've been nothing doing, have any temper tantrum over who's president. Again, didn't vote for Trump. Don't throw me in that fucking lot. But you still have to go with what the majority want. My vote didn't win, but I'm not sitting here complaining or faulting those because it is the majority. My vote is not more important than the majority. The majority is more important than my vote. Fact. Halloween. The majority together, their vote is more important than the minority against it. Now, in my kids' school, we actually got a message from the teacher, and this is done on an individual basis, and the school did this collectively as a whole aside, and what they said is, how many of you are against Halloween? And because the majority won for the classroom, what happens is anybody who wants to bring in, basically some of these crazy parents create these packets of candy and stuff to bring in. They're asking that 2 be fall themed in a sense. So make it more fall themed and not Halloween because they are Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, maybe they're not anymore. I don't know. But at the time, we're Jehovah's Witnesses and they're against Halloween for the kids. So they asked that and it was fine. The parent said, okay, no problem, right? Because guess what they're doing? Adhering to their beliefs, and that's fine. But to take your beliefs and to shut it down and say you personally as 2 people are more important than 15 other people, that's ridiculous. So they are going to commence in the Halloween in the classroom because it was outvoted. Now the school did the same thing because it was outvoted that the majority wanted Halloween. They're going to continue Halloween, but you can't in any circumstances, Chicago, take the minority and back them on it. That's not how votes work. That's not how democracy works. That's not how America works. Get that in your heads, America. That's not how it works here. If you want dictatorship, then go find a country that does it. And yes, there still are plenty of countries that do that. Or go find a country that, that there are out there that when you say something that you're not allowed to say, because guess what? We are the only country with freedom of speech and expression. They will kill you. A lot of countries will fucking kill you. Yeah. And if you're a woman in some countries and you speak when not spoken to, they will rape you in public and kill you. In a lot of countries, they will behead you and leave you in the middle of the road. Oh, you didn't know any of this, and I know a lot of you don't, because I actually traveled around the world. I've experienced a lot of countries and a lot of heinous shit to understand how great America is. And yes, these crazy people have their right to say all this stuff, to try to get things banned, but again, it shouldn't work just for being the minority, right? You have all the freedom to try to get things banned and complain. You don't have the freedom to riot. You don't have the freedom to harm other people, okay? You don't have that freedom. Crazy ass people in California who are dragging people out of cars because they have a bumper sticker that you don't agree with. Again, didn't vote for Trump, but doesn't matter. You still can't go around harming people. It almost makes me want to drive around with a Trump bumper sticker just to see somebody drive me out so I can put a bullet in their goddamn head out of self-defense. Oh, yeah, if you open a door, you are threatening them. Same way as if you kicked in somebody's door and went in their house, they can legally shoot you out of self-defense. That is a life-threatening moment. Don't forget it, because there are some stupid assholes that don't give a shit. I don't know if they're stupid. I shouldn't say they're stupid. They're not stupid, but there are some people who aren't going to put up with your shit. Yeah, some people. I don't know who that could be. Not me, yeah. I know nothing about gators and warthogs devouring bone. I don't know nothing about it. Don't ask me about the swamps, right? I'm talking about the real swamps, not the other swamp, not the right swamp. I'm talking about the physical swamps. But, all this stuff ties in together, right? And I'm not trying to go off on a tangent. I'm not trying to get off topic, but it all ties in together. This is all part of the same bullshit where people think that as a minority, they can ban something. You can't. That's not how it works. It's a majority vote. We've already gone through the democracy and how America works. If you want to go to another country where they'll cut your damn head off and behead you or rape you in the middle of the street, go for it, because they will do that. As somebody who's traveled the world and traveled more countries, I guarantee you, than most of you, it exists today. You don't know how good you have it here, so chill. Stop trying to take away the fun of children. That's one thing to go after adults for who they voted for. It's another thing to try to take a kid's candy away. Literally. You're literally trying to take a kid's freaking candy right out of their hand. Come on. Who does that? It's ridiculous, people. So all that said, if you're against Halloween, fine. If you're out there trying to say that you as a minority are more important than the majority, fuck off, because you're not. You're not special. I know mommy patted you on your back and told you you're a special one. You're not. Nothing special about you. I know you were involved in probably a participation trophy and think that only what you say matters, and just because you show up means you're going to get some type of magical outcome. You're not. You're not special. You're not going to get your way just for showing up. Nobody's going to, give you that win just because you participated. You have to understand, as a majority, the country. As a majority, the people. As a majority, that's who it's up to. With all that said, I want your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Do you think that you should ban Halloween, and why? Do you think they shouldn't ban Halloween, and why? And I'm kind of looking for something more in-depth in the comment section, not just, fuck these stupid-ass cunt motherfucking pieces of shit trying to take away my kids' candy, boy. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something more in-depth. But if that's how you feel, go ahead, post it. I don't care either way. Also, don't forget, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit notification box if you don't know if I've kick-ass shit such as this. And even then, you still have to go to the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all. Then, if you're using a smartphone, go into the YouTube settings and make sure it's set up to receive notifications. And then, you'll be part of the 20% who get the notifications from a horror channel. Yeah, fuck you, YouTube. Also, don't forget, merch link down in the description below. Eat Sleep / Meet the Four Essentials for any horror fan. And don't forget to join us on Discord, because that's where we all are. Another kick-ass time in there. And as always, I'll see you next time.